What's up, guys? This is Jacob again with Iowa Scratchers. Trying to position, maybe provide y'all with some wholesome entertainment of me trying to play an old school Tetris game that I hadn't played in a long time. But I have the Nintendo Switch Online, and this game, obviously, I would play on my grandmother's Game Boy, and for some reason it was much easier back then to play back then than now. Ever since I tried this, I have finished this 9-5 once. Now all you gotta do is complete 25 lines, and it sounds easy. Not all the time. See, like that. I hesitate on where I want to put my next block at, but I'm also I'm trying to pay attention to the next block, the next shape that comes down, and sometimes it is difficult. What should I talk about? Kind of want to also talk about like certain subjects, or just like how my whole weekend went. My weekend went pretty good. I played poker here at the bar here in town, and I actually took down first place out of 7 people. Well, and I guess the reason why is that the Iowa women's basketball program had the final, the NCAA final, and surely enough, everyone and their mom from Iowa watched it, and that's great. That's kudos to Iowa for making the Iowa women's to making it to the final. I did not watch it because I was too busy playing poker, obviously. And they lost, and that's definitely okay. It doesn't play an effect on my life. My only argument is that I started seeing all these posts about this player in question and what she did during the... Oh my gosh, look at that. What she did during the game. And basically she taunted the Kate player who had been doing good the past few games, and I know in one of the games that she played, she did the whole "you can't see me," but I guess the whole argument was that she just did it just during the game, not to anybody in specific. Well, during this final, one of the LSU players, literally chased her down and did it to her face. Wrong or not, I think at the end of the day, that's just sports. She wants to brag about what she did in that game, even though she wasn't the best player overall in the whole tournament. That's literally on her. I don't see where what she did affects everyone. But everyone's always like, oh, it's about sportsmanship, it's about class. She didn't show class. Well, when did we care about, no one cared about the whole Iowa being in the tournament until they got into the Elite Eight. Like, the Iowa men's freaking team lost first. I don't know why I over-rotate when I play this game. But, obviously, the Iowa men's team took a complete dump in the first round. And then no one said a single word about Iowa basketball in general until the Iowa women's made the Elite Eight. And all of a sudden they're like, oh my gosh, it's Kate, making history and records. And that's cool. I'm not taking away from, women's sports. But I just don't see, no one's followed them. Oh my gosh. No one followed them the entire season. I mean, yes, there's a select few of people that may watch the Iowa women's or their college's team, play on the regular. Because obviously they have a daughter in college that plays, so definitely they have to watch, any chance they get. And that's good. That's completely fine. I just don't like it when there's people who hadn't been watching all season long, especially when you don't go to said college and all of a sudden get to just be the number one fan as if you had been doing this entire time. Yes, no one's happy about what this person did for LSU. Obviously, I just don't see why we have to argue about a college basketball game that no one's going to really remember. Not because it's women's, but I would definitely like to quiz anyone without using Google on who won the national championship on the women's side last year. I bet no one would know. So I believe the next year or so, no one's going to remember this because no one really cares until the final anyways. That is not my opinion. It is complete fact. It's just what, again, I'm pretty sure is fact. But again, y'all can prove me all wrong if you want to. I'm not trying to diss on women's sports. I am also trying to make sure that people have to understand that I don't think you get to sit there and say that you've been following this for a long time when you have not. And so that's, like I said, oh my gosh, I did it again. Other than that, yeah, like I said, I took first in poker at the bar I play at. It's every Sunday at 2 o'clock. And the first time I played, I was like the first one out. Second time first time I was first one out. Second time I was like second one out, pretty much. But I always make it before, I make it after the rebuy bubble. Because I think if you don't rebuy, well, now I needed that. The first 3 blind increases, after the 3rd blind increase, there's no rebuy. So if you don't rebuy after 3 blind increases, because the blind increases every 15 minutes or 20 minutes or whatever, what have you, then you don't have to, then you can't rebuy anymore. So, anyways, now the first few times that I went and played, we had, well, the 3 times that I played, we had enough people for 2 tables. So, depending on who all went out, later on it would, go down to 1 table. Well, the 3rd time I played, I got to 3rd place. It was me and 3 other people, and I had ace. Oh my gosh, I did terrible on that. I had ace deuce or ace 4 suited, decided to go all in, and got beat. This time, I don't know what happened. I like, it didn't look convincing because between the 7 of us, like, we weren't really getting good hands. Like, no one really. Well, I mean, some guy was getting good hands. He was getting straights and whatnot, but like, when you build a chip stack up early, you definitely try to always want to, overplay your hands, and he ultimately got out. Why am I doing what I'm doing? Ultimately, he got out because I eliminated him. I believe he was like 4th or 5th place. But now, see, like I said, I was doing horrible, not because I was playing stupid, I just wasn't getting good hands. And so there was the guy next to me, to my left. He wasn't really good at getting hands either. And there's hands that you don't even got to play in, but you're just sitting there just not catching hands, and you're, you know, always trying to call the blinds just to see your cards. And well, either way, it was me and this guy. We were both down to very minimum of chips, and I went all in on a flush draw. He called. I didn't get the flush, but I got runner straight, so I took him out. After that, I was getting hands that you wouldn't believe. Like, I was taking people out. Like, I took this old lady and this lady to my right out, and this wasn't really a fight or an argument, but I guess apparently in poker, like bar poker, the dealer, when you all rotate between dealers and whatnot, the rule in question is when you offer to cut. Now, the first 3 times that I've played, everyone that I've asked to cut, they don't cut because they're like, no, I don't cut. Okay? I only cut every other hand. That was stupid. But even if you don't offer me to cut, I won't get mad because it's just whatever. I cut every other hand. There's times I lose track, so I'm like, oh, okay, I won't cut. So the first time I dealt, well, I was first dealer anyways. So my first deal, I offered her to cut, and she cut. Okay. Now again, I hadn't seen her play before because the first 3 times I played, she wasn't there. And so, like I said, why am I getting... Oh my god! Anyways, she cut, you know. I totally did not mean to do that, but I will take credit for it anyways. That was stupid. So was that. That was stupid. But anyways, next time I dealt, I did not offer to cut. And so when I started dealing, she's like, you're supposed to let me cut. And that's only if I offer. Like, I have the right to offer because I'm the dealer. And surprisingly, everyone there didn't know either if I had to or not. And she said, well, you're supposed to. So it's like, oh, well, fucking shimmer me timbers, Batman. I ended up taking her out. Shortly after I took the first person out, I took both her and this old lady out. She had pocket queens and I had a king on the board, and I took both her and this lady out. And yeah, after that, surely enough, this old guy, well, this one guy who had a chip stack early, he just wasn't getting the hands that he was getting earlier, and I took him out. So it was me, this older guy, and his niece. I don't think I took him out. I think his own niece took him out. You gotta be kidding me. What was not one thing? If it's one thing I ain't good at, it's Tetris. But no, after that, it was me and this lady. Very nice lady. It was a back and forth battle. I think a lot of the times I was losing my chips. Well, she did win an all-in. That was stupid. Why did I do that? I don't know how I can financially recover from this. Or 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 this. But at the end of the day, I just had some good hands that stuck in there. I think I think she beat me in an all-in on her end. And then there was one where I survived because I got runner flush, which I was surprised. But at the end, I had A7, and I called her all in after the flop, and I got me number 7 because I had a 7 on the board, and I got another 7 for a kind. And then, but like I said, I mean, I got $70 out of that, and she got 50, and I wouldn't mind taking $50 home either. You know, so again, I usually, I just don't like, I mean, no one does, but no one likes being in the money, or being out of the bubble, or just missing the money. This might work. It did. Now, can I capitalize on this? Okay. Okay, good. Make a smart move. What am I gonna do here? Oh, my dad would be screaming at me if he's seen this. Maybe not. Can I do it? Okay. Okay. What do I do here? Shit. I might have to just... Ooh, come on, I have just a couple more. Ooh. There we go. I finally did it. And that was fun. That was good. Finally. I tell you what. I don't know how many of y'all are going to watch this video. It takes me to get this, but... This was, I hope this is quite the entertainment for you guys, if y'all watch this. So, like I said, yeah, I won poker, and then, I mean, don't get me wrong, I mean, that $500 winner I just had, it was nice, but I know I bought 4 tickets on Saturday. I only won $50 out of all of them, but, still, it's always good to play scratch tickets sometimes. I'm trying not to go to the casino because I've been getting my ass kicked there, but like I said, y'all have a good night. Take care.